everyone. Welcome to NC Family's weekly update for the week ending Friday, July 12th. I'm Sharon Sullivan, and I'm joined today with Jerry Royal. We just wanted to report with you and tell you what's been going on. So prior to the holiday, well, first of all, we hope you all had a great Independence Day week, really. It was right in the middle of the week, so it's kind of nice to have a nice, easy week. We hope you did. Before the General Assembly left for the holiday at the end of June, they passed an adjournment resolution, but surely there's still work to be done. So, Jerry, what does that mean when they pass an adjournment resolution?
Right. What they have done is kind of map out their plan for the rest of the year. As we've said before, this is a short session year where the primary focus is making adjustments in the state budget. They are considering other matters, and what they have done is they've laid out every month for the rest of this year to come back anywhere from 1 to 4 days to transact additional business. And they've kind of got a list of items that they would consider each month. One of the primary ones would be overriding vetoes of the governor. And they actually did in the session this week in the House on Wednesday, announced some additional vetoes. And what the speaker who was presiding, and then just I think 3 or 4 other members present because they were not transacting business or voting, but announced those vetoes and said they're going to come back the end of July on into the first part of August, primarily to look at the possibility of overriding vetoes. And go ahead, Sharon.
So in the adjournment resolution, it maps out dates. So basically they're asking members to block those dates off, to plan to maybe come to Raleigh to conduct the business. And they did come this week, but only a few members, and have planned to come at the end of July, hopefully to override the vetoes that Cooper stamped this past week.
And that's when the speaker said that's the plan, what happens in the summer especially, as far as veto overrides, that requires 3/5 of the members present and voting. So if everybody's present from one party, everybody has to be present in the other party, for anything to happen generally. Although if a lot of people are absent, then it doesn't require as many absolute numbers if it's 3/5 of those present and voting. So that's one of the things they're looking at. They also look at each of these months. We'll be looking at appointments, nominations, anything, if something happens in the courts related to our election laws and districts. So they've left the door open for all those things. One other important item is what they call conference reports. That's where the House and the Senate have passed different versions of a particular piece of legislation, and they appoint members from both chambers to be on a conference committee to work out the differences. So that's another item that will continue on into the year that these conference committees will meet. The big date, I know all these things are on every month when they're coming back. They've got an even longer list in November when they come back after the election. And some of the items that they've added for that are, again, looking at budget adjustments and constitutional amendments. So those are important items. In addition to, they also point out, which not in the other monthly list, are bills and resolutions that were introduced in 2023, passed one chamber, and action was not taken on that. So that's going to be all these times that they come back into town are going to be important, but especially that one in November, because they're going to be the door is open for looking at a whole lot of things, including, I don't know if you mentioned some of those that we are following, have been.
Right. Yeah. So we would, of course, be looking for any legalization of medical marijuana, so to speak, anything having to do with gambling. Of course, anything related to families. It's what what we specialize in. But also, we would hope to see something with the opportunity scholarships. Time is running very thin on that. But, we haven't given up hope. God can work. He does work in mysterious ways. So, we would ask that you would continue to pray with us and just ask for the best blessings from the Lord for this state.
And we will. We'll keep you informed and appreciate, as always, your involvement, your interest. You're working together with us, and all of us, again, praying together that God will work in people's hearts and minds, not just the legislators, but all of us across the state, to look to Him for what's best for each other's lives. So the Lord bless you for your interest, your involvement, and your prayers with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all so much for your support. It is invaluable.